How's it going, guys? So it's been a little while. I was away overseas on a little bit of a holiday, but I'm back and I wanted to show you guys, I wanted to introduce you to something that you may be familiar with or you may have never seen before. And if you haven't, this is going to change your Photoshop world. It's called the layer style menu. Now, there's probably a better way to get into it, but I'm not actually sure how. The easiest way is to find your layer and double click on it like this, and it brings up this layer style menu. So you've got all these options down the side here of things that you can add to that layer. Now, if you've used this before, hopefully you might learn a little thing or two, or if you never have, this has got so many options in this layer style menu that we're not even going to go through all of them, but it's worth just going through and just trying out every single little thing and learning how to do heaps of different stuff. You can do it to any layer. So today we're going to do it to this text here, just because it's kind of, white text is probably just a good thing where you can see how things work. It should show it pretty clearly for you. Straight away, you've got this opening menu here, this blending options, where you can change the opacity, where you can turn it right down, make it a bit more opaque. Different blending modes, all sorts of different options in here. Again, same, I won't say this for all of it, but just play with all these different things and just learn as you go. This is the bevel and emboss menu, where you can, exactly like it does, it kind of creates a 3D effect, and you can fiddle around with all these little options here and soften it up and make it a bit deeper and whatever. You can try out all sorts of different things and basically get this really cool kind of 3D effect if that's the kind of thing that you're looking for. You've got the stroke menu here. Now, I use this one all the time because it's a really cool thing to add. It makes whatever you put a stroke around really pop. So you can change the size here, anything from super thin to ridiculous kind of thing. So you might have it somewhere in the middle there. Maybe make it this blue kind of color. And yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff with the stroke menu. Super cool. Again, you can make the stroke kind of more opaque, so it might just look like that kind of thing. That's really cool. Next up, you've got the inner shadow. So if I click this box here, you'll see it creates kind of a shadow that goes inside. It kind of makes it look like the text is in behind. I use this one often as well, actually. It kind of just really subtly, it just kind of creates this kind of slightly 3D effect, just like that is how I'd probably normally use it. Inner glow, probably hard to see because it's white, but exactly what it sounds like. You've got these satin options where you can apply these kind of different overlay effects kind of thing. Again, it kind of gives it a bit of a 3D kind of style, kind of look. Like you can see there, it kind of gives it like a pattern, but when you blend it in, it kind of creates these darker and lighter patches. Looks really good. Color overlay, I use this one all the time. You can change the color to absolutely anything. And yeah, just so many good options there where you change the color of the whole thing you've got selected. I think it's super cool. For something like this, I might actually choose one of these colors, like maybe this purple one here, and it kind of gives it that effect there. It kind of looks like it's more a part of it. It kind of integrates it a bit more into the image. You've got your gradient overlay, which same kind of thing. You can just, instead of just putting a plain color on there, you can actually choose an overlay. So one of the disgusting preset kind of ones looks like that. I don't know why these are the presets that are built into Photoshop, but they are terrible, but you can make your own. Amazing. Pattern, same thing. I don't use patterns too often, but there is times when you want to use pattern. You've got your outer glow here, which you can click, and basically it's pretty much like it kind of says, gives you text just like a little bit of a glow. You can use that for all sorts of different methods, and you can choose your color. Something to note, I guess, if you use a dark color, dark colors don't really have a glow, so you need to use actual kind of colors. And last of all, again, something I use all the time is the drop shadow. And at the moment you can't tell, but if I bring out the distance a little bit, spread it out a little bit, bring the size in, it's such an effective kind of thing to use where you use the drop shadow there. You can put the distance right back and you can kind of make it look like it's standing right off a wall or something. You can change the angle of the shadow where it's going to end up. Tons of options there. So many things you can do with any layer at all, and it's all just in this layer style menu. You can click them, you can click the little boxes, add them, take them away, whatever it is that you want to do. You can try out different things, mess around with it. I use this every single time I use Photoshop. So use the layer style menu, guys, have a mess around with it, and make your creations look better. That's what I wrote. I don't know why, I couldn't think. That's probably a really much better way to word that, but I couldn't think of anything better. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. It's cool to get a bit of a community around you kind of thing. So if you're enjoying, please subscribe. I like to keep these nice and short, easy to understand, and hopefully just expand your knowledge on Photoshop just a little bit and kind of whatever else you want to get into. If you've got any ideas for more videos, throw them down in the comments. I love making the videos that you guys suggest for me. It means that it's something that you want to learn. So hopefully I can explain it in kind of a simple and clear way, a nice short little video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.